Bravo's Real Housewives franchise generates high ratings and great pay for its stars. Fans are in awe over their lavish lifestyle shown in every episode. But they say all that glitters isn't gold, which seems to be the case with many of the Real Housewives stars having declared bankruptcy and others being dragged into court. In today's video, we've made a list of the top 10 Real Housewives that are actually broke. So let's get going. Starting at the 10th spot, Jacqueline Laurita. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star Jacqueline and her husband co-founded the clothing line Signature Apparel, which flopped, forcing them to declare bankruptcy in 2009. The couple was accused of fraud by taking out business loans for personal use while knowing the firm was in trouble. In their bankruptcy case, the trustee sued the couple for $7.8 million to repay their liabilities. The couple rejected the claims, but their legal problems were far from over. Laurita's attorneys dropped her in 2014 as she reportedly refused to pay for their services in the bankruptcy case. A significant chunk of the Laurita couple's debts was reported to back taxes. According to Radar Online, the pair has had a staggering tax lien of $338,337.05 in state taxes since 2013. In addition, another federal lien of $85,127. They also settled existing tax liens of $9,851 and $78,857. Up next at the 9th spot is Barbara Kavovit. The Real Housewives of New York star Barbara Kavovit gained attention for her history of financial struggles. Barbara filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2015, owing creditors well over $1 million. Her debts were estimated to be $747,900 in court expenses, $86,000 in overdue rent, and $25,000 in credit card debt. In the summer of 2019, Barbara confirmed that she wouldn't return for season 12 of the reality show by replying to an Instagram comment. At the same time, it was revealed that her Hamptons property featured on the reality show had a threat of foreclosure. The former reality star allegedly owes $2.4 million on the mansion. What's more, at number 8, we've got Sonja Morgans. The Real Housewives of New York star Sonja Morgan has been coping with the effects of her 2010 bankruptcy. The reality show star's Chapter 11 bankruptcy was the cause of a failed business venture. Sonja was trying to produce a film starring John Travolta. Sadly, the movie Fast Flash to Bang Time was never made, and the reality show star blames Travolta's alleged insane demands. The actress told E! News that the bankruptcy led her to sell properties in France and Colorado, but she managed to keep the New York townhouse. Even after Sonja was freed from Chapter 11 in 2017, she was still being sued by a law firm for due charges. Following up, we've got Danielle Staub at the 7th spot. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star Danielle Staub declared Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2012, reporting more than $500,000 in debt. The reality show star paid creditors $35,000 for debts owed. According to TMZ, the filing got Danielle out of some rather big bills, including a $7,000 liability to Nordstrom, a $7,000 debt to American Express, and a $30,000 legal charge. The heftiest debt she owed was $100,000 to her ex-husband, Steven Zalewski, who had sued her for slander. Not to mention at the 6th spot, we've got Kim Richards. Kim Richards, aunt to Paris and Nicole Hilton, comes from a wealthy family. The socialite was a child star before being cast on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so she earned decent money. She married twice to wealthy corporate executives, yet sadly, she ended up broke. What did she do wrong? She allegedly has a history of substance abuse and a rap sheet that includes trespassing, resisting arrest, violence against a police officer, and public intoxication. That's quite the record, isn't it? In April 2018, Richards owed the state of California about $118,000 in overdue taxes from 2013 to 2014. The government even struck her with a charge for each year's deficit. If it wasn't for Kim's family, she'd be homeless. Counting down the last top 5. Now for Tammy Knickerbocker in the 5th spot. Tammy Knickerbocker was famous for owning one of the finest residences in Coto de Caza, years before Heather Dubrow came into the picture with her massive mansions. The Real Housewives of OC star made her wealth through International Beauty Supply, which she co-founded with her late husband, Louis. Per the reality show star, the film had yearly sales of $68.3 million, but their co-founded company was bankrupted in 2000 due to a series of unfortunate events, resulting in Tammy and Louis losing their fortune and their beloved mansion. How tragic. According to recent reports, the Real Housewives of OC star is estimated to have a net worth of $400,000. Coming up at the fourth spot, we've got Alexis Bellino. Real Housewives of Orange County star Alexis loved flaunting her jewels and luxurious items. Soon after, she had nothing to brag about, as she had an empty bank account. In 2010, Alexis and her now ex-husband Jim received a foreclosure notice for their mansion. Ultimately, Alexis's then-husband Jim filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection via his company Global Marine Inc. The Bellinos' Newport Beach, California property was a money drain, as the couple spent roughly $6 million on renovations since buying it in 2007. The couple defaulted on their $4.5 million house loan. When the couple tried to sell the mansion, they decreased the price from $4.99 to $3.69 million. Still, with interest and penalties, the Bellinos had more than $4.67 million in debt. Somehow, the couple avoided foreclosure. Good for them. Alexis starred in The Real Housewives of OC from 2009 to 2013. According to reports, the reality show producers wanted Alexis back. Still, due to the hostile environment, she decided to part ways with the Real Housewives franchise. Final three left. Let's look at Erika Jayne in the third spot. In season 12 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erika spoke up about her financial situation and ongoing legal drama involving her ex-husband, Tom Girardi. While talking to her co-star Kyle Richards, she said, "I'm out here rebuilding my life, but girl, I have $0." She was also reported saying, "When those trustees are done, I'll have nothing, so I walk out of this with nothing." Her ex-husband allegedly embezzled money from the families of victims of Lion Air Flight 610 to afford his and Erika's extravagant lifestyle. According to a bankruptcy trustee, Erika's ex-husband transferred $20 million in loans from his law firm to Jayne's company, EJ Global. A judge then ordered that Jayne's liable to pay $11 million to three of her husband's former clients. Insiders claim that the debt has worsened, and the reality show's discussing filing for bankruptcy. Despite the lawsuits, Erika continued to appear on Bravo's hit franchise. Up next at the second spot, Peggy Tanis. Peggy debuted on The Real Housewives of Orange County in a Bentley, flaunting her extravagant lifestyle. Sadly, her sweet life of bling and luxury came to a bittersweet end in 2013, when she ended up claiming bankruptcy. Peggy filed for bankruptcy 3 days before a foreclosure auction. In 2015, Peggy's mortgage lender took matters to court and requested a judge to revoke her bankruptcy protection, claiming she had no equity in the property. As per court filings, the reality TV star had no cash in the bank and was surviving on $2,500 a month in child support from her ex-husband Micah, though she never publicly announced her divorce. Interestingly, Peggy has always struggled with real estate issues. She owed a whopping $2.16 million in property taxes and house loans. In 2015, the Real Housewives of OC star owed $1.5 million on a property that was supposedly worth only $840,000. In 2011, rumors speculated Peggy might lose her mansion but somehow managed to hold on to it. Flash forward to 4 years later and she struggled with the same property. Peggy even had a debt of $70,000 in credit card claims and $10,000 for a book contract. If you follow her on social media, you might think she's totally unbothered. It seems all the years of faking smiles seem to reward her. After months of negotiation, Tanis decided to exit from the Real Housewives franchise in 2011. The reality star took to social media to announce her decision. Peggy only starred in a single season of the reality show. Finally, at the top spot is Lynn Curtin. Lynn's first appearance on The Real Housewives of Orange County was in the second half of season 4. She stepped into the reality show when the original cast member Lori Waring-Peterson left. Things haven't been smooth for her since. The couple joined The Real Housewives of OC with their 2 teenage daughters, 19-year-old Raquel and 17-year-old Alexa. Things went downhill when her husband's construction firm went bankrupt, when the economy tanked. The family ended up ultimately losing their wealth. Lynn Curtin's cash-strapped situation is undoubtedly the most unpleasant of the lot. How can we forget the famous scene when her daughters entered the door to their house on camera only to get an eviction notice? Yikes! It even got worse when Lynn exited the show. The couple divorced and Frank requested spousal support from Lynn, but the reality show star claimed she was penniless. According to TMZ, Curtin stated in divorce papers from now ex-husband Frank that she spent only $515 each month. Her expenditure breakdown included an alleged $150 for dining out, a horrible idea if you're broke in general, $115 for phone and internet, $50 for laundry, $100 for clothing, and $100 for entertainment. She claimed to make only $250 per month with her own jewelry company, or $3,000 a year, which was $8,000 less than the poverty line in the United States at the time. Owing a whopping $30,000 in overdue taxes from 2009, which Lynn claimed was her ex-husband's matter, the reality star stated that she even had to take a loan to pay her attorney. Lynn accused Frank of hiding the truth about their finances from her, and apparently, this was the reason why she separated. That's a wrap for this video. Which Real Housewives star you weren't expecting to be broke? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.